Cool, so it should be live. Nice, I think it's working. I am live for the first time. Editing episode 2.12. Trying a new thing to keep myself entertained while I'm editing, streaming and chatting with you guys. Entertainment, work, and cool. How do I share this? That's not of any help. How do I share this? Share to Twitter. There we go. I know that there's someone watching. I don't know who it is, but if you're in the chat, say hi. I'm going to start the actual editing like soon. I'm just sharing out this on Twitter. There we go. That should be all shared. Cool. It should be working. Is it working? Is that share on Twitter? Come on. It's got on Twitter, but has it gone everywhere else? Why is it not? It's not shared in the Moncast Discord of all places for some reason. I'm going to share it in the Moncast Discord and then I'll get started on this. Oh, what's going? Oh, my friend's a chat on Facebook. There we go. There we go, that should be everything. Yay, I'm ready to go. Awesome. So I guess I'll start editing. Didn't think like actually talking while editing's gonna be weird, but I'll try.
Okay.
So
cool. I'll go first.
Rule 1, I'm not going to talk while I'm listening because that's impossible. Okay, that's like the only rule. Cool. So yeah, this is episode 2.12 I'm editing. So I guess if you want to listen to little snippets of it ahead of its release tomorrow, you can do that. And I'm just going to edit this. And let me know if you can't hear me, or if I need to be louder, or the Audacity needs to be quieter, etc, etc. You know the drill. The one person watching, who I do appreciate being there, because it gives me a reason to try and talk at least. Yeah, I'm going to start editing. I've got, 85 minutes of audio to get through. So, I'm going to go get started.
Okay.
Should be recording. Cool. I'll go first. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20,
21.
20.
Okay, so this bit just goes on for a while because I was messing with Chisai, who I was recording with, doing the sync for just ages, and I didn't stop counting. She lost in the end.
Sorry. Me too.
Yes, I broke you.
Also, for the first bit, I was recording way too loud.
I've just turned down my recording volume, so it's a bit better now. There we go.
See, I say that, I just turned it down. Why is there so much like background noise in these bits? Now, I could have sworn I'd already done all my noise reduction, but for some reason, there's like tons of background noise here. Is it carrying all the way through? I think that Cheese Eye's voice is coming through on my headset or something. Like, let's see. I might have made the mistake of recording with my window open. Wait, here's an easy way of working out what it is. Let's turn it up. Okay, that didn't reveal much, but I think this should fix it. This is just my fallback plan, is always just noise reduction. Let's give that a go and see if it's better, worse. Hopefully it'll do something. Yeah. I don't know if clicking off of Audacity will stop the stream. Hopefully not, because then I can go into YouTube and stuff while it's doing stuff like this, where I really can't do anything. But yeah, I've just got the live stream up on the left, so I can see what it's doing and talk in the chat, all that good stuff. Just got it there. Almost there, Audacity. If this background noise is there, it'll be in the uncut version on Patreon as well. Oh well, not much I can do about that. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, could be better than fine. That.
Yeah, I think she was sort of leaking through a bit. There's not much I can do about it though. All I can do is learn next time. Don't have my headset so loud, don't sit too close to the mic, I guess.
So, it starts off with the fastest recap ever from Kari, doesn't it?
I was like,
There we
And
go.
I'm great. There we go. And the current score is 6.
okay, so I need to find the intro.
You speak pretty clearly. I'll be fine. It's literally just talking. It's not hard.
True.
And my strepsil will run out like halfway through, and then I'll just go downhill, downhill, downhill.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a bad voice for this one because my throat.
Yep, that's what editing's for.
True.
Okay, I will start us off soon. I'll do a click so I can find it, just like where it is roughly. Okay, hello and welcome.
For some reason that click then just sends it all off. But yeah, I could just... Why is that? Come on.
think I'm ready whenever you are, basically.
Okay, there was the click. This time, hopefully it won't do whatever it did when I tried to scroll last time. So I'm not using any of the stuff like before the recording for outtakes, because that way it's more exclusive for the uncut patrons, basically. That's the main reason. I don't want to have like all the stuff that's in the uncut just put into the outtakes of the episodes, because that would then just make the uncut like entirely redundant, basically. So it's getting a balance of having outtakes, but also not all of them.
Hey, hello and welcome to the Moncast.
So I don't need to start off with saying K. That is it's for certain. Let's zoom in a bit as well, so I'm not like super zoomed out.
Hello and welcome to the Moncast. As always, I'm Stevie, and this episode I'm joined by... This episode I'm joined by Cheeseye.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
What, do you prefer Cheeseye 236?
So we spoke over each other. I'm gonna get rid of that.
Cheeseye, say hello.
Hello.
What, do you prefer Cheeseye?
Hello.
What, do you prefer Cheese... Do you prefer Cheeseye 236? I don't know.
No, just cheese size fine.
Cheeseye's fine.
Yeah.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
I'm gonna try and leave more of this like, I guess, banter, if you want to call it that, in. That zoomed out a lot. Probably because I had something highlighted a bit. I think that zoomed in too much. That should be a good distance.
Cheeseye's fine.
Yeah.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
Also, if it feels a bit jumpy, that's just because I've cut out all the silences. That's why it does that, like, quick cut between sentences, basically.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
Ooh, it could be better than fine.
Fine. I'm fantastic.
Ooh, it could be better than fine.
Fine.
Could be better than fine.
Fine. I'm fantastic then.
Ooh, lovely mouth noises there.
That's what...
Just hear them.
Then.
That's what we want. We want fantastic.
There we
And
go.
I'm great. There we go. And the current... And I'm great. There we go. And the current score is 6-5 to Pokemon. And the current score is 6... There we go.
So we don't need that in, so I get rid of it.
And I'm great. And the current score is 6-5 to Pokemon. And this time we'll be discussing the 12th episodes, the good, the bad
There's an in there.
episodes, the good, the bad, and the digi.
Always has that sort of shape there, which is like a little triangle.
The good, the bad, and the digi, and the whistle stop. And the whistle stop. There we go, there's the intro out the way. And so this time we are starting with the good, the bad.
So that's just like in between, so I can just go da 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 da. So that's the intro. So just go like this and label it intro. I mean, these labels basically don't line up by the end of it, because when I put in music and stuff I have to like change the silences, but the labels give me a good idea of where they need to be put in, basically. But yeah, you get the idea, I think, maybe.
And so this time we are starting with the good, the bad, and the digi, because that's Digimon first.
Okay.
So yeah, I have to learn how to keep track of the plot, so let's try that. So it starts off with the fastest recap.
I didn't really do like a proper intro there, so I'll need to try and piece it together from this.
So this time we are starting with the good, the bad, and the digi, because that's... So this time we are starting with the good, the bad, and the digi, because that's Digimon first. So yeah,
So I can get rid of it from
how
here.
to keep track of the plot, so let's try that. So it starts off with the fastest recap ever from Kari, doesn't it? I don't know if you saw that.
So this is a bit before the pokey noise. Yeah. So, pre-digi noise.
So this time we are starting with the good, the bad, and the digi.
They'll do like, here we go, fade into discussion.
It starts off with the fastest recap ever from Kari, doesn't it? I don't know if you saw that bit.
Yeah, that was like, okay. Yeah, that was
So
like,
I can get rid of,
okay.
I don't,
That's like
yeah.
Cliff Notes. Like Cliff
Yeah.
Notes of Cliff Notes. That's like Cliff Notes. Like Cliff Notes of Cliff Notes.
Honestly, just Kari talks super fast.
Ooh, I need to make a decision. Do I want to leave in laughs? I can never remember if I've decided to leave in laughs or not, because I seem to just sort of pick and choose as and when. I think I'll leave those in, maybe.
Like Cliff Notes of Cliff Notes.
Honestly, just
That delayed silence, so that could be brought a bit close together.
Notes.
honestly, just Kari talks super fast throughout that whole recap. Even though practically nothing happened in the last episode, or at least practically nothing happened. Even though practically nothing happened in the last episode, or at least nothing good, as far as I remember.
Nothing.
Cool.
Nothing good. You wouldn't know from the recap, that's for sure.
Nothing good.
You wouldn't know from the recap, that's for sure.
No, it's just like tons of digivolving and fighting and stuff, and David whining and whining and whining.
It's like, we did this, we fought this, we turned into this.
So we ended up talking over each other again there. So I'll just do that.
Whining and whining and whining.
It's like, we did this, we fought this, we turned into
There we
this,
go.
turned into that, they turned into this, that, and then this thing happened, and then I guess everything was
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah, and I think. Yeah, and I think she said. Yeah, and I think she says that Metal Greymon digivolved into Agumon, which is wrong, because
Right.
it went down. So well done, Kari. Down. So well done, Kari. So well done, Kari. You're like the longest time Digidestined there, and you don't know how digivolving works.
You're only second to TK, yep.
Mm-hmm. And then
So I basically got like create silence set to a shortcut, which means if I highlight a bit and do Shift S, then press Enter, it turns into silence. So I'll do that just because it might be a bit weird.
TK.
and then it goes through the.
So we have an which we don't want. Let's try something new.
And
No, that's dumb. But if I just delete that, then get that bit, and then do fade in.
And then it goes through the theme song, of course.
Aha! So now it doesn't sound like it's clearly cut, and also it's got rid of the so it goes.
Okay.
And then it goes through the theme song, of course. And after
That's a
that,
bit better,
it starts
yeah.
off with a shot of Bergermon.
What I could benefit from though is mapping that fade in. So if I search fade in, put Control Shift F. Is that easy enough to reach? It's not particularly easy. I mean, wait, Shift F. That's easier. Yeah, that's what's better. Could then do like Shift G for fade out or something. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh. Edit, preferences, fade. Oh. Fade out. Shift G. Set. Cool.
Of course. And after that, it starts off with a shot of Bergermon being sort of chased through the sky by a swarm of Airdramon. And Bergermon.
This is also the first episode where I'm doing what used to be Sam's role, which is keeping track of the plot. So I'm probably going to be bad at that for a while I get used to it.
And Bergermon cries out for help, and somehow Sora hears it from literally a parallel universe. which makes no sense. But
Nope.
I guess. Which makes no sense. But
Nope.
So if I delete that, highlight that and do Shift F.
which makes no sense. But
Nope.
That's so much better. I should do that more. Oh,
sense. But
Nope. Nope.
I guess it's. I guess.
basically this whole live stream is going to be me listening to the episode, cleaning it up, getting it ready to go up tomorrow. So far I've made like 1 minute 53 seconds of ready audio. It's a slow process.
I guess it's just like, I don't know. Is that a female bond or something? I guess it's just like female bond or something.
Now I need the ah in there.
Just like a female bond or something.
I don't know. I mean, Bergamont's not a person. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Bergamont's not a person.
Now I'm actually going to leave that pause in there because it's good.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just crying out between galaxies.
No, I don't know.
Just crying out.
I don't know.
Just crying out between Just crying out between galaxies.
Yes. Interdimensional scream. Interdimensional scream that calls for my friend, I guess. I guess.
And so yeah, and Sora then just bails on the.
So basically, if there's something where it's like we're just laughing or it's not really adding anything, we'll just cut it out. So like there, where she's like interdimensional scream, I guess then the bit goes on a bit longer than it needs to. I basically try and make it shorter so it's easier to digest the whole episode while still making the conversation flow the same, or at least flow smoothly enough so that it doesn't sound like it's just like a highlight reel or something.
Scream.
Sora then just bails on the game of tennis she was playing and just says like, "Yo, great, I'm gonna go."
Yep, bye.
So I can get rid of the yep and just put in
Gonna go.
Bye.
How do you feel about Sora?
say that's shorter, it's easier, we don't need the yep, like what, all that
How do you
stuff.
feel about Sora playing tennis now instead of football, by the way? Because I think it's clear that they've done it just because she's a girl
Yeah.
and football's not girly enough.
Yeah, they did make so.
Ball, by the way. I think it's because instead of football, because I think it's clear that they've done it just because she's a girl
Yeah.
and football's not girly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, they did make Sora like a lot girlier in 02, which is odd.
So and he's keeping the witches.
Earlier, which is odd. Which is odd.
So that pause needs to be the same length.
Which is odd. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it's then.
Do that as well.
I don't know if it's them just trying to write away the tomboy part of the character or not. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably is. Just because.
You probably just heard another ding. That's Facebook. Because wait, can I actually make it so it's? I don't know. I'm bringing up my recording thing. Can I add just audio capture for just the Audacity window? Audacity audio. No, I can only capture devices. Never mind. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that as is. Okay, getting back to the editing. I have an awful habit of getting distracted.
Of the character or not. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably is, just because it's harder to write tomboy than it is.
So what I can do here, because that doesn't line up with the gap there, I can just cut out a bit, put it back in afterwards, and then that way it stays in sync.
Or not.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably is.
Although the yeah doesn't actually contribute anything, so I'll turn it to silence and do that.
The tomboy part of the character or not. I mean, it probably is, just because it's harder to write tomboy than it is just typical girl.
Right. I don't know. I mean, you could.
So
I don't know.
I can do that.
I mean, you could argue it one way or the other. You could say like, oh, they didn't want, you know. I don't know. I mean, you could argue it. I mean, you could argue it one way or the other. You could say like, oh, they didn't want, you know, the girl to be, you know, didn't want, you know, the girl to be not girly. Or you could also say like, she's more mature now, so I guess that means you have to be girly now. I don't know. It's weird no matter what, but you could argue that it's like her getting older and then like her interests changed or something, but eh.
Yeah. I mean, people do change.
So
I
do
mean,
that.
people do change as they grow up, don't they? So.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I think it would be better if she played football still or something.
Yeah.
I can also hear my hamster waking up, so that'll be nice.
So. Still, I think it would be better if she played football still or something.
Yeah.
Although I guess she played football still or something.
Yeah.
Although I guess as she grows up, she'll find like less people to.
Let's line that up. Like so.
Better if she played football
Yeah.
No, see, I've got it there too soon, so I haven't got.
still or something.
I don't want the or something on the end. So I do that. Then I do that. Then I do that again.
Football still.
Yeah.
Although
Now here it cuts off, so I want to try this. Oh, Shift G.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
still.
Yeah.
Although I guess
Although not much better. Let's try it like that.
still.
Yeah.
Football still.
Yeah.
Although I guess.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Although I guess as she grows up.
Yeah.
Although I guess as she grows up. As she grows up.
Zoom back out to where it was.
As she grows up, she'll find like less people to play it with, like her in a like less people to play it with, like her in her own age group. She'll find less people to play it with, like her in her own age group. With like her in her own age group, and will play it with girls,
Yeah.
especially. But yeah. But yeah, so she gets. Else. So she gets. I think she gets a message from Beelman, doesn't she? Especially.
So I want to change that into
But
bot.
yeah, so. Yeah, so she gets. I think she. But she gets.
Now that is a weird cut.
But she gets.
Now that's not the but sound.
But she gets.
I want to do that. I keep pressing the wrong thing.
But she gets. I think she gets a message from Beelman.
Let's see.
But I think she gets a message. I think she gets a message from Beelman. But I think she gets a message from girls. But I think she gets a message from.
Now that is not a good cut.
Yeah, so. But she gets. But I think she gets a message from Beelman. But I think she gets a message.
No, I think I'm.
Yeah, so. Yeah, so.
Let's try moving that a bit over. Oh, let's try and get a decent butt.
But she gets, I think,
Let's try going into that.
but I think she gets a message from Beale.
That's a yet sound, which you don't want.
But I think she gets a message from Beale, man. But I think she gets a. But I think she gets a message from Beale, man.
I'm actually just gonna get rid of the but.
I think she gets a message.
And then just put a little gap there. So like, just put a second, I could put it back down. Like that.
I think she gets a message from Beelman, doesn't she? Oh no, she sees that Beelman's in trouble on her Digivice.
Ah, so all of that's actually pointless anyway. Because they say, oh no, she actually gets this.
Oh no, she sees that Beelman. She sees that Beelman's in trouble on girls. She sees that Beelman's in trouble on her Digivice.
Yeah.
And then it starts going to all of the new and then it starts going to all of the new Digidestined, all the new ones, and Kari and everyone.
Mhm.
It starts off with Gatomon, but
So let's get rid of that, because that's long.
it starts off with Gatomon.
There we go. Save it again. Saving as I go along.
It starts off with Gatomon, doesn't it? Or Cat Punmon, making tons of cat puns in front of
Yes, I love Cat Punmon, even though I.
the window, doesn't it? Or Cat Punmon. It starts off with Gatomon, doesn't it? Or Gatomon, doesn't it? Or Cat Punmon.
Get rid of doesn't it?
With Gatomon or Cat Punmon, making tons of cat puns in front of the window.
I love Cat.
So, see, it just sounds smooth. It's nicer.
I love Cat Punmon, even though I hate that Gatomon is not Gatomon anymore.
It's just all that.
Du-du-du.
It's just all that she is now is cat pun.
Or
It's just all that she is now. All that she is now is cat puns.
it's just cat puns.
So here, I can actually extend both a little bit to line it up again.
Cat puns.
It's just cat puns. It's such
like
a
She used to be so cool.
Honestly, worst thing about editing is hearing all the bits where I just talk over people.
It's such a puns.
She used to be so cool.
I know. I love puns, but it's so conflicting because I don't want. I know.
Now here, I think it'd actually be better if she interrupted me a bit because I do
I know.
that. So what I'm going to do to match them up a bit is like cut a bit off, move it to before there, do that.
Cool.
I know. I love puns.
It worked. Cool.
She used to be so cool.
I know. I love puns, but it's so conflicting because I don't want them to come from Gatomon because Gatomon was so awesome and now she's not.
Yeah, just like she literally started off beating. Yeah, just like she literally started off She literally started off beating every other Digidestined Digimon, and now she's just puns the Digimon.
Yep.
Coming to a cinema near you.
Yep.
Puns. Coming to a cinema near you.
Yep.
Yeah, just saw they flash it.
Should have made that clicking noise, it's probably bad.
Yeah, just saw they flashes around between all of the They flashes around near you. They flashes around between all of the Digikids, which I think's.
No, let's leave it. I don't mind a few choppy jumps because it's impossible to cut bits out without losing some like transitions in conversation. But all this basically just saves like a few minutes and makes me feel better about people listening and not hearing or us talking over each other all the time.
Which I think is quite cute actually, because you see just all of the kids with the Digimon in training or Patamon, just in training or Patamon, in training or Patamon, just sort of being lazy in the morning and having a laugh.
Having a laugh.
It was cute to see stuff like that. That's just not the usual fight, attack. Having a laugh. It was cute to see stuff like.
No, that's just a long gap.
It was cute to see stuff. It was cute to see stuff like that. That's just not the usual.
Hello, Chisai.
Attack.
Right. I do have one question.
People in the chat, yay! I'm saved.
The usual fight, attack.
Oh yeah, my one rule for the podcast is I'm going to try and not talk while the audio's playing on there. So, yeah. I'm going to try and not talk on this at the same time, because it's hard.
Fight, attack.
Also, I'm not going to be like jumping into the chat and actually typing things out very often, because that'd be hard. I'm trying to stick on the Audacity page and just have that. It sounds a little weird, like there's some reverb. I've moved the mic further away from my mouth. Does that change it? I wonder. Have I got that muted? Yeah, that's muted. No idea why then. Very weird. Yeah. Is it broadcasting? Why is it broadcasting twice? Does that fix it? I think I fixed it. Let me know if that fixed it. Tell me if that fixed it. Hopefully it has done. I think OBS was for some reason broadcasted it twice. I don't know why. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is my mic still really rubbish?
I do have one question though. When it flashes to Upamon and Cody, Upamon is like...
Yeah, it fixed it. Yeah, that was probably the problem then. And that's only been happening for half an hour. Thanks for pointing that out, because I would have never known.
Upamon is like doing kendo? How?
I didn't notice.
How?
I didn't notice.
How?
I didn't notice.
Oh, you're gonna get to hear your own voice being edited, Chi. How good is that?
I didn't notice.
How does that work? How does that work? Upamon doesn't have arms.
Does it show that on the screen, or is it just like a shadow? Does it show that on the screen, or is it just like a shadow? It
No,
shows it on screen.
It's Upamon with the kendo stick.
Screen.
Yeah.
Let's fade that out.
Screen.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work.
Or is it just like a shadow? Or is it just like...
So that can go... Oh, that's that one. That's the one.
Screen.
Yeah. No, it's Upamon with the kendo stick.
There we go.
It's Upamon with the kendo stick, and like, it's moving, and just like, what?
There we go.
Like, what?
He does it with his mind.
Yeah, this is an interesting live stream. It's taken me half an hour to reach this point where I've got 4 minutes of audio already. How much have I actually edited though? I've edited 5 minutes of audio. It's taken me half an hour because I've been talking while doing it. I might just like stop at 10 o'clock or something if I'm really far behind still. See how long it takes.
He does it with his mind, I assume.
Apparently.
Or I just imagine Cody now with duct tape. Or I just imagine
Cleaning up the audio.
Apparently.
I just imagine Cody now with duct tape just sticking it to him.
I think I left my window open during the recording. That's my theory as to why there's all this background noise that I can't get rid of.
Apparently the drill of power, knowledge is telekinetic.
And then basically they all
Dun, dun, dun. Cleaning up. It's also hard to know what to talk about because I'm basically just doing it.
basically they all start receiving messages from Beomon somehow. And then they all start receiving messages from Beomon somehow, which makes me wonder how does Beomon even send a message? Like, how does Beomon even send a message? Like, can Digimon just do that? Is that a thing they can do? Just text message?
That's a good question, and it's never answered.
Unless Beomon just has a
Brodo Facebook message.
Unless Beomon just has a D terminal hidden on her somewhere.
It's
It's in the back pocket she doesn't have.
We talk over each other so much. Or I talk over you a lot anyway, Chi. Oh, Walter's so good.
It's
It's in
I
the
don't know.
back pocket she doesn't somewhere. It's in the back pocket she doesn't have. It's in the back pocket she doesn't have.
Telepathy. I don't know.
Like, she is literally made out of data, so
Nah, I'll leave that in. Just because I'm talking a lot.
she is literally made out of data, so I suppose you could argue that you don't need to have a device to send a message in the digital world.
I suppose that's
But
true.
it's a lot of hoops to jump through there, though.
I suppose that's true.
I suppose.
It's a lot of hoops to jump through there, though.
A lot of hoops they didn't explain. Also.
Yeah. Plus, in the first episode, Ty did actually send one from the D terminal, didn't he? So unless he could do it, unless he could do it without the D terminal, as well. No, I think it's just not explained how Beomon sent out. the message.
No,
Unless
it's
it could have just been a distress signal, I guess, if that's something they can do. It could have just been a distress message. It could have just been a distress.
So that says it twice at the moment. Let's fix that.
Unless it could have just been a distress signal, I guess, if that's something they can do.
yeah. Yeah, possibly, but again, it's not. Really explained that well.
No.
All of this is
sorry, go ahead.
possible. No, you're okay. All of it's that well. All of it's possible. It's just never given a clear answer.
Yeah, like they never really seem to sort of settle on any one idea or one set rule. It just kind of changes to go with the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so just, I guess, deal with it. That's all. So just, I guess, deal with it. Deal with it. That's what we have to do.
Yep.
And so yeah, and I think everyone except TK and Kai.
I say so, yeah, way too much. This is basically what editing is: sitting, listening, cutting, carrying on, and eventually you're done. It's a long process. Now, I could make it funnier though. Let's see, what can I do here? I need to find... where is play at speed? If I put in speed, I have it set up. So where's that? Now then, what I have done in the past is edited where I've played it back slightly faster by doing this.
I think everyone except TK and Kari ends up meeting up at the school. So that's Sora, Davis, Yoli, and Cody.
Yeah.
Which basically means I get to hear it faster. It's squeaky, but I can still work out what they're saying. Or what we're saying, I should say. And it means that I listen to things slightly faster. I just need to find like the bits that I need to cut out. So like there was an
Yoli.
Yeah, right there.
Yoli and Cody.
And I don't know, should I edit with it at playing at that speed for the rest of it? Do you want to hear squeaky voice or normal voice? Let me know.
Yeah. I like, by the way, how quickly they give up on, like, finding...
Yeah. I like, by the way, how quickly they give up on, like...
And Cody.
I like, by the way, how quickly they give up on, like, finding TK and Kari. Just
Yeah,
like,
they're just
well...
like,
Just like, well, oh well, they're arguably our strongest members. Oh well, they're arguably our strongest members, but who needs them?
I mean, at this point, Davis has...
Oh well.
I mean, at this point, Davis has 2 Armor Digivolutions. Yoli and Cody up on each, and then TK and Kari up on each as well.
That's fair, but...
And Catamon's a champion, technically.
Yeah, cause...
As well. And Catamon's a champion, technically.
Yeah,
without the ring.
champion. TK and Kari are the most experienced, and,
Oh my god, I love the voice so much.
yeah, Katsuma's a champion. TK and Kari are the most experienced, and, well, Sora's also experienced, but Sora doesn't have her.
And, well, Sora's also... Well, Sora's also experienced.
Fade that in.
And, well, Sora's also experienced, but Sora doesn't have her Digimon, so she kind of doesn't count. But still, it's... I don't know.
But still, it's... I don't know. They just gave up really fast on it. It's like...
We don't need him. I mean...
I don't know. They just gave up really fast on that.
You do, honestly.
But still, they just gave up really fast on it. It's like...
We don't need him.
we don't need him. I mean... don't need him. I mean, the truth is, honestly, TK...
The truth is, honestly, TK and Kari are just exposition characters now. And it's just
I just sound like slightly faster, less gruff me. I do sound like a tully.
characters now. So since they're not coming along, you can... you can kind of guess it's going to be a filler episode with not much happening.
That's true.
That's true.
So they all...
That was the wrong one. Just fade it out.
True.
So...
I say so much.
So they all head off to the digital world. I don't think it does
it does the ooh thing, does it? Or did I just forget that?
I think it does.
Ooh thing, does it? Or did I just forget? I think it does the ooh, or did I just forget that?
I think it does.
It probably does.
I think it does.
It probably does.
I
No.
think it does. I swear it
Knowing how
does
much...
it all the time, sorry.
Yeah, knowing how much they like to fill for time in the Yeah, knowing how much they like to fill for time in the episodes, they almost I just forget that.
I think it does.
Knowing how much they like to fill for time in the episodes, they almost definitely did that. I just missed it.
Yeah.
So they end up in like it's a desert
Why do I say before everything?
So they end up in like it's a desert straight away, isn't it?
Like it's a desert straight away.
So I love how throughout this whole episode it's just me checking with you that I'm not remembering things wrong.
Like it's a end up in desert straight away. Like it's a it's a desert straight away, isn't it? Like it.
So get rid of that bit.
It's a desert straight away. I just missed it. So they end up in it's a desert straight away.
That's the
Like. So they end up in like it's a desert straight away, isn't it? End up in like a desert straight away, isn't it?
that's better.
Yes.
And they're looking for a spy.
Yes.
They're looking for a spy to knock down.
Could just leave in the long awkward silence.
They're looking for a spy to knock down with one of the older kids, which is just another typical filler episode template there. And first thing they hear, I think, is piano. And first thing they hear, I think, is piano music. And I like pianos.
Now, as I'm editing, basically in the bottom left here, you can see there's this little bar which shows like where I'm in like the full audio, and it kind of accelerates along, getting faster and faster the more I've edited, because basically I chop it and chop it and chop it. So like the amount, like the full episode gets shorter and it moves along as I go because I'm editing as I go along. So like at the start it always moves really slowly because I'm removing what is like a tiny percentage of the full thing, and then it just sort of speeds up as I go along because I'm getting closer and closer to the end, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. But yeah, basically that scroll bar shows how far into how much I've edited I am. And I'm not far at all, basically. I'm like 6.5 minutes in. I've got 1 hour and 13 minutes of it left to edit. Which isn't bad, I've edited like 12 minutes so far. Or 12 minutes of it.
And I like piano, so piano music's good.
Yeah.
It fits in nicely with the whole Wild West thing that goes on this episode. Fits in nicely with the whole Wild West thing that goes on this episode.
Yeah, a little clear.
I wish there wasn't so much background noise from mine. I'll remember to close the window next time.
Yeah, a little clear piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little player piano.
Yeah, it plays itself as well.
It plays itself as well, which is cool. Because knowing the digital world, that's probably not like some trick piano, which is a normal piano that happens to play itself.
Yeah.
Play itself. Did you world win this? So they're just in. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said everything's just all weird and wacky.
Itself.
I said everything's just all weird and wacky.
Ba-ba-da.
I said everything's just all weird and wacky. I said everything's just all weird and everything.
Let's do that. Ah ha ha. That's a lot of fading.
Everything's just all weird and wacky.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yep.
And basically.
Ba-da-da-da.
And basically, yes, Starmon's. Well, they're
Basically, yeah.
basically, yes, Starmon's. Well, and Starmon's. Well, they walk into the bar and Starmon's there. Starmon's... Well, they walk into the bar and they walk into the bar and Starmon's there. Starmon's a star. Who's a mon? Starmon. Starmon. There you go.
What a surprise!
Woo!
I want you to look.
There you go.
What a surprise! I want you to look at this Digimon and tell me what you think its name is. You're probably right.
Yep. You're probably right, man.
That was an awful joke.
So do you like Starmon? I like Starmon.
Yeah.
So, because I hate that joke, I'm removing it. Aha! Censorship of myself.
Probably right.
Do you like Starmon? I like Starmon.
Yeah, Starmon's cool.
It's pretty neat. And I like the whole sort of weird, slightly unnerving Western...
Joke censorship.
It's pretty neat. And I like the whole sort of weird, slightly unnerving Western, like, bartender thing he had going on as well.
Yeah. Although it's kind of oddly phrased. Well, I guess that's just 02 in a nutshell, though. Never mind.
02 in a nutshell is just weirdly written.
Now that's just me repeating what Cheese I said. So I can just get rid of that bit, basically. Because it was just pointless.
Nutshell, though.
Or, to put it in a better word, just badly written.
That's just 02 in a nutshell. A's? Well, I guess that's just 02 in a nutshell, though.
Or, to put it in a better word, just badly written. Or, to put it in a better word, just... To put it in a better word...
I guess that's just 02 in a nutshell, though.
Or, badly written.
Yeah, awkwardly, badly, disappointingly written.
Oh. My friends have come online to play Overwatch. Cool.
Disappointingly written.
Ackly written. Ackly written.
Yeah.
But I still like Star.
Disappointingly written.
But I still like Starman. And I like his whole Western thing that he's got going on as well.
Yeah.
And I like his whole...
I've already said that I like the Western thing he's doing. Let's just see what Cheese has in response.
I think he's a good Digimon to introduce at the start of this episode.
Yep, that's staying in.
Western thing that he's got going on as well.
I think he's a good Digimon to introduce at the start of this episode. Hey.
There we go. You've settled in.
Episode.
Okay, I'm leaving in the dumb laugh from me.
Hey.
There we go.
I mean, is it funnier with deadpan silence though?
Episode.
No, leave it in the laugh.
Hey.
There.
I am going to bring forward the A though, because that'll make it short.
Episode. Hey.
There we go. You've settled in. You've settled in.
We have a pun. We have a pun.
We have...
Okay, I think this next bit might become an outtake.
There we go. You've settled in.
We have a pun. We have a pun.
See how long this goes for.
We have lift off. So, Starmon just like...
Although without the context beforehand, it doesn't work very well as an outtake. So, yeah, I'll leave that in the actual episode.
You've settled in.
We have a pun. We have a pun. We have a pun. We have a pun. We have a pun.
We have liftoff.
We have a pun.
We have liftoff. So... So, Starmon just like entertains the kids for
excuse me.
kids for a while. There's a bit of back and forth.
Bit of a burp there from me. In real life, not the recording. I've been doing this for an hour. How? Like, I need like a cushion or something for my arms because they get digged into by the edge of the table. I need just something cushiony. Why do I not have anything cushiony? That'll do it. That's not wide enough. Wait, can I reach a pillow without going off stream? Yes, I can. Awesome. This will give my arms more comfort. That's better. It's a bit better anyway.
Let's explain that Biomon is...
Bit of back and forth. Let's explain that Biomon is wanted by the Digimon Emperor.
to which the kids just go...
like, oh, we're friends with that wanted Digimon.
Like, oh, we're friends with that... Like, oh, friends with that wanted... We're
Oh, we're friends with that wanted Digimon. Have you seen her? She's like, yeah, that's how to act inconspicuous.
Yeah, that's how to act inconspicuous. We need to go, we're all friends with the criminal. We need to go, we're all friends with the criminal. So,
yeah. Even if Starmon was a good character,
Let's put in a little bit back. The jokes must never be censored. They must all be censored. They're all awful.
Inconspicuous.
Even if Starmon was a good character, that doesn't really work out. Because you're basically saying, yeah, we're in cahoots with this.
Oh, not quite.
Saying, yeah, we're in cahoots with this terrible wanted person.
I do actually love how the wanted posters are Biomon, just Biomon.
Now, what's going on here? Interesting. For some reason it made the silence thick on the screen. Does that. It's weird.
wanted person.
I do actually love how the wanted posters of Biomon are just Biomon, but with a sharp tooth coming out of the beak to make her look evil.
Yeah, it's weird how they, I guess...
Yeah, it's weird how they could have just drawn it, but it is kind of funny how they made this unique picture of
Yeah, it's weird how they, I guess they could have just drawn it, but it is kind of funny how they made this unique... It is kind of funny how they made...
It's kind of funny how they made this unique picture of Biomon.
Also...
No, I'm leaving in a little breath of breathing in before that.
Biomon. Also, that could be any Biomon, which is interesting. Do wanted posters really work in the digital world? I don't think they do.
It's a good point. Just
Do.
It's a good point. Just like that whole, if most of that Yokomon village.
Then get that and fade out.
Do.
It's a good point.
Do.
It's a good.
Now someone else is on Overwatch. I might end up taking a break to play Overwatch for like an hour. Should be irresponsible, but also want to play Overwatch. I don't know. I'll see how far I can make it, and then I might join them for a little bit before finishing off the rest off stream. I'll do the stream for like another 25 minutes or something. Try and reach at least, like, I don't know. See if I can edit so that there's only, like, I don't know, an hour of it left to edit, so at least 10 more minutes of it edited. That's what I'm aiming for.
It's a good point. It's like that whole.
Let's fade that out.
Do.
It's a good point. It's like. It's a good point. It's like if that whole. If most of that Yokomon. If that whole. Point. It's like if most of that Yokomon village from Series 1's Digivolved, that's a lot of criminals out there right now.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't even question the fact that there's a hologram wall that can display anything, basically.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to accept it,
So now I'm speed editing.
basically. It's just like you have to accept everything in the digital world as so like, yeah, that's normal. And so Starman, of course, reveals himself to be
Fade that in.
so Starman.
So Starman, of course, reveals himself to be a villain. He's got a dark ring hidden under the hat. So the welcome milk was all a ruse. And so the kids all run away because they
Dun, dun, dun. I'm just going to tell my friends that I'll join them at some point. There we go. Now let's bring that back up.
was all a ruse. So the kids all run away because they're just like, oh, we don't need to fight him, just run away. He's evil. And Starman chases after them using his meteor shower attack.
And Starman chases after them.
Using his meteor shower attack, which
Manages to knock them all over.
but not hurt them at all somehow. Because convenience.
Yeah, can't actually hurt the kids. It's got
Because convenience.
Well, somehow, because
That's all. Because convenience.
yeah, can't actually hurt the kids. It's gotta inconvenience them real bad. Can't actually hurt the kids. It's gotta inconvenience them real bad.
Just gotta inconvenience them real bad. It's just gotta inconvenience them real bad.
How do you crossfade? I don't know. Something to work out another day.
Just gotta inconvenience them real bad.
it's more like Meteor Love Tap.
More like meteor love tap.
I just laughed at my own joke because I forgot I made that joke.
Love tap.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
And yep, so Starman captures them all and chucks them all.
I just have like three, I always say at least three different like connectives. So like and yes so, but like just like there's never just one connection word with me.
So Starman captures them all and chucks them all into the prison cell.
Why didn't I make a joke about catching them all there? I'm so disappointed in myself.
All into the prison cell. Into prison cell. What's the prison cell. Into the prison cell. The prison cell. What's it called in the?
For some reason at this bit I just can't remember what the name of a prison, like a single prison cell is.
What's it called in the Wild West? I'm sorry, there's a name for like the. In the.
Let's bring that together.
In Wild West, I'm sorry, there's a name for like the
The
cells.
pokey?
It might be the pokey.
Now here I need to try and get these lined up a bit. So let's just do... Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted.
Name for like the cells.
The pokey?
It might be the pokey. That's not the one I was thinking of, but it
The
probably is something like that.
Pokey, the Paddy wagon. No, paddy wagon's something else. Paddy wagon. No, paddy wagon's something else. What is it called? It's
I'm
the.
thinking of the gal.
What is it called?
I'm going to actually Google that now. Hooskow. Might be it. I don't know.
I'm thinking of the gallows, but that's where you get hanged, so it's not
Yeah.
the same thing.
It's the. It's the. It's the. Is it Pokey?
Is it Pokey? I feel like it's something.
I'm thinking of jail. I'm thinking of jail, I think.
Yeah.
Literally just the jail. Are you Googling it?
No.
I'm thinking of jail, I think.
Yeah.
Literally just the jail.
Is it Pokey?
Now this sounds like it could be an
Is it
outtake.
Pokey? I feel like it's something.
I'm thinking of jail, I think.
Yeah.
Literally just the jail.
I think this whole bit might just be an outtake actually.
Real bad.
More like Meteor Love Tap. So Starman captures them all and chucks them all into their prison cell. What's it called in Wild West? I'm certain there's a name for like the cell.
Okay, I'm going to play fast forward from here and get rid of most of this because it's all just me trying to work out a word for prison cell.
What's it called in Wild West? I'm certain there's a name for like the cells.
The Pokey?
It might be the Pokey. That's not the one I was thinking of, but it probably is something like that.
Paddy wagon. No, paddy wagon's something else.
I'm thinking of the gallows, but that's where you get hanged, so it's not the same thing.
Is it Pokey? I feel like.
Wait, if it's an outtake then it doesn't want to be properly edited. Because that's what I do with outtakes.
I'm certain there's a name for like the. What's it called?
There we go.
What's it called in
Go
Wild
from
West?
there.
I'm certain there's a name for like the
The
cells.
Pokey?
It might be the Pokey. That's not the one I was thinking of, but it probably is something like that.
Pokey. Paddy wagon. No, paddy wagon's something else. What is it called? It's
I'm
the.
thinking of the gallows, but that's where you get hanged, so it's not the
Yeah.
same thing.
It's the. Is it Pokey? I feel like it's something.
I'm thinking of jail, I think.
Yeah.
Literally just the jail. Are you Googling it?
No.
What's the Wild West word for a prison cell or a jail? It's the one.
Hooskow? Is that it?
It's another one I've heard of. I'm probably just like brain farting.
Huh. That's what the Google search turned up. We'll go with Hooskow.
Hooskow. They get thrown into Hooskow. Along with Beelmond, who was captured by Star.
There we go, so that can all just be an outro, not an outro, outtake. So I'll do Control D. And just select these two and delete.
What's it called in
Well,
Wild West?
Then what I do with these, make stereo track, tracks, mix stereo down to mono. I'm going to call it Hooskow just so I know what it's about. And mute it. Then I can leave that as it is because I'll just be putting it on the end of the episode when I do the outtakes bit.
Along with to their prison cell. Along with Beelmond.
And that actually lines up really nicely.
Prison cell. Along with Beelmond, who was captured by Starman already.
Like, you wouldn't even guess that there's a whole 40-second discussion in between those bits there, which was just entirely just like find another word for jail cell. I'm definitely going to finish soon though because I'm getting desperate for the toilet. Let's see then, so I've got 8 minutes more of audio to edit before I'm done for this stream.
Along with Beelmond, who was captured by Starman already. So yeah, they should. I don't know why he didn't just capture them all.
I don't know why he didn't just capture them.
I don't know why he didn't just capture them all straight away. Honestly, after they said, "Well, with Beelmond."
Yeah. Also, there's.
When it shows Beomon, it's revealed that she's in the cell.
Shows Beomon, it's revealed that she's in the. When it shows Beomon, it's revealed that she's in the cell. That's a really. In the cell. That's a really creepy shot of Beomon. It's like.
Is that the close-up where she's like? Is that the close-up where she's like, Sora?
Yeah. Yeah. She looks dead. It's so creepy looking.
I think
Yeah. She looks dead. It's so creepy looking.
she has like tears in her eyes and
There we go.
she has like tears in her eyes. She has like tears in her eyes and everything, doesn't she? Like she's being beaten to a pulp.
She has tears in her eyes. She's all beaten up. Her eyes are
Now, that's just us repeating things, so I'm just going to let Chi keep talking about it. Like that.
looking. She has tears in her eyes. She's all beaten up. Her eyes are really dull. There's like this dark shadow. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. Shadow. It's creepy. It's creepy. Oh, it's creepy.
She's not looking well.
It also looks surprising.
There we go. There's a lot of majors choosing like who says the thing best, and then leaving that person's talking about the thing in. So like that bit there, I think she described how Bioman looks better, so I left her in and cut out my rubbish, super short explanation.
It also looks surprisingly well animated for Zero Two.
I don't think that shot's hardly animated.
I don't think that shot's hardly animated at
That shot's hardly animated at all.
Well,
It's just like
or
close
not-
up of the face.
Not animated. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just like
all. It's just like close up of the face.
Not animated. You know.
you know what I mean? Like, drawn. There you go.
Like drawn. There you go.
Doop doop doop.
there's actual some sort of detail in there.
Yes.
And so yeah, they all fine.
So yeah, they all fine. Biomon was hurt by
Save progress. Do that all the time.
Biomon was hurt by meteor shower, even though no one else was. So I guess Biomon's just the weakest of them all.
Apparently.
And and because they need to fill.
Now, why is it doing the thing again where it's like showing silence as a big block? There we go.
Digmon just yet.
And because they need to fill for time, they can't bust out with Digmon just yet. Because Armadillomon hasn't eaten, of course. And they need food to digivolve, which is, I'm not even...
So, I think I must have just hit the mic for some reason there. Probably by accident. So you could just hear it go dong.
Armadillomon hasn't eaten, of course. And they need food to digivolve, which is, I'm not even sure if that's the case, because it's like a digi-egg digivolution. I don't even know if you need food for that. I would have thought the egg did it.
Convenience.
Digmon just yet, because Armadillomon has...
So what I'm going to do here, because I hate that dong sound, it's basically do this.
just yet, because...
Convenience. Or lack of convenience.
Because...
Convenience. Or lack of convenience.
Plot convenience. Plot convenience.
Ta-da!
Plot convenience.
Ta-da!
Yay!
I'm going to leave in the ta-da because it's so funny.
Plot convenience.
Ta-da!
But then, my favourite...
There we go.
But then, my favourite Digimon in the whole episode turns up, and that's Deputymon. Just because he has the best voice ever.
Oh, my sister's here. Hello, sister. I'm live streaming. Bye bye, sister. Good to see you. She's gone again. Where am I up to? So I need to do 6 more minutes. I'm getting there.
Voice ever.
So I currently have 10 minutes of fully edited audio. That's not including, well, that is including the silences in between the segments. That's like 30 seconds. It's taken me an hour and 20 minutes to do that. Well, I guess like an hour if you count getting the stream going. But yeah, it takes me a while. I'm a meticulous editor.
Voice ever.
We're
Do you
gonna
agree?
get into some shenanigans now. We're gonna get into some shenanigans now.
Deputy Mon he has the best voice. Deputy Mon he has the best voice. I can't
Yes.
even impersonate it because I wouldn't do it justice.
It's
But
so
it is
good.
the best.
One thing I am considering actually doing is finding the episodes and getting the voice clips if we ever like do the lines or like impersonate the lines. It would be quite a bit of effort though, and probably not as funny, but it's something I'm considering. I think Lost in Translation one still does it, where they actually take the snippets from the episode, but I've not listened to them in ages because I'm just way behind on all my podcasts. I might just keep it as it is because I've not done it before, and it'd be a weird time to do it now, like halfway through a series. Plus, like, if I am going to be doing this whole live streaming while I'm editing in future as well, even if it's just like an hour in most evenings, probably starting next week, I don't want to be having the episode up and actually playing for copyright reasons and stuff, of course. So it's something I've given some thought, but it's a lot of effort for very little reward, except it sounds more professional. But I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Started shaking my leg there and shook the whole table.
But it is the best. It sounds a lot like, it's just like sort of Western Etamon.
Unfortunately, I'm getting absolutely desperate for the loo. So I think I'm probably going to call it here. Take a break to play a little bit of Overwatch with my friends and then pick it up again, finish it off tonight, ready to go up tomorrow morning. Probably be a late night for me because I'm slow. But it'll be worth it. It'll all go up tomorrow. But for the people that joined in the live stream and started watching while I literally was just editing audio, get a life. I'm kidding. Thanks for joining in. Even the person that didn't chat at all. I appreciate you watching. Gave me a reason to talk to myself. But yeah, I might do more of this. Probably like starting next week, because I've got a busy weekend, so I'll be editing more in the weekday evenings to try and get it all ready. Especially since the recording's an hour longer than this one was. So getting that ready will be a lot of time. It should be a fantastic episode though. I'm looking forward to getting that one up. But yeah, I'm going to stop streaming now. But thank you for coming out, watching, and I'm going to stop. Thanks. Bye.